Today we're heading out to Worm's Head on the Gower coast, and we've timed it perfectly with the tide. Or at least we think we have. I guess we'll find out if we can make it back in time. Come with us today as we explore this beautiful stretch of Welsh coastline.
Hi, we are in Rhossili today, Rhossili Bay, and we are going to head to Worm's Head, which is over there in the distance. And over here is the bay. It is an absolutely stunning day here in Rhossili, which is on the Gower Peninsula on the South Wales coastline. It's absolutely stunning. We have parks in the National Trust car park, which cost how much?
Fucking £8.
£8 for how long? All day?
Yeah, over 2 hours.
All day. And today going over to Worm's Head, we had to time it, but the tide was out because you cannot cross when the tide is in. It's a causeway and you have to make sure you're back before you get trapped on the islands. So yeah, let's see if we've timed this right. Car park is over there. You also have a couple of pubs which we might go to a bit later.
She says might.
So, yeah, I'm sure Thomas will make a diversion to the pub afterwards. There's also a little cafe, isn't there? Yeah. A couple of little cafes. I don't know if they're all open yet, so we'll find that out. It's the 1st of April. No, it's not. What day is it?
21st of March.
Why is it every it's April?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's beautiful coastline, isn't it? I think this might be one of my favourite beaches in probably the UK, if not just Wales. Here and Marlowe's in Pembrokeshire. What about you?
I don't know, I'm not really a very big beach sort of guy, more of a mountain person, but on a day like today, needs must.
So you can just see Worm's Head coming into view. I believe this is the head and that is the tail. There's a cool little natural bridge that I'm hoping to show you a bit later, providing we can cross and I've got the tide times correct and we can actually get there. And when it's, I think, rough sea or high tide, the water, the sea, bashes against the rock and goes up a spout and blows out like a whale blows out, which I believe is why it's called Worm's Head, because it's some form of wormhole. I don't know, I'm sure I read that earlier, but I could be wrong. So I can actually see people on the top already, which means it has been passable. And yeah, because the tide can come in quite quick, so I think you've got about 2 hours either side of low tide to get in and out. But because tide, obviously you've got to time it with that. The fact there's people there already is making me a little bit nervous that I've got this a bit wrong.
We're probably already a little bit late to the party, yeah?
Yeah, I think we are. So yeah, I hope we still have time to do it. And obviously you do have to be careful because it's a waste of the RNLI resources if you end up stuck over there. Or you wait it out to the tide's low again, which I think is about 1 AM, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, there is a sign at the top, but the camera was in time lapse because Thomas, I left it on time lapse and I don't know how to use this thing and didn't know, so now I'm a bit angry. But what I was saying up there is like showing the sign that tells you when the tide comes in and out, and but there's also a hut but you can ask people if you're not sure. Anyway, this is the terrain. See, it's quite rocky. So you can see there is no path as such through here to the causeway. You kind of just got to make your own path. This is the seabed. Obviously the sea comes in here and over there, and we'll close this in. So yeah, you got to watch that. For reference, it took I think 15 minutes from the National Trust car park to the top of a bank up there. We call them mussels. I'm hoping to see a load of seals on the top there. Not on the top, like me on the top, the seals below in the water. I come a few years back over and there were quite a few swimming, so I don't know if they're just here a certain time of year or whether they're frequent visitors, but it would be nice to see some wildlife, especially seals. Just little sea dogs really, aren't they? Coming back into quite a big rock section now. Lots of rock pools. How cute are they? Lots of mussels. And you just got to sort of find your way to it really.
So you really wouldn't want to be in a rush coming back through this?
No.
Thinking the tide's going to come in, because this is just fucking ankle breaking territory.
Got to allow plenty of time, haven't we? Obviously, because it's such a beautiful day, these rocks are rather dry though, which is good because I'm not sure how slippy they would be if it was still wet. If it's like a wet day and you try to do it, considerably harder I'd imagine.
I don't know why, I just sort of envisaged that there was a path through this.
Through the sea.
Yeah.
So Thomas has just come up with a suggestion.
What I'm thinking is I'm going to get in contact with the council and just get them to tarmac all of Worm's Head.
Thomas is lagging behind. He's very aware of his feet.
Yes, I have. Do your legs.
I quite enjoy it on here though. It's good, obviously being seabed, it's really hard. So literally, watch me fall in now as I'm showing off. At least it's not blocked, Thomas.
There is that. I'm not really sure if the camera's picking up just how awkward this terrain is. It looks relatively flat, but it's all ankle breaking territory. I think we're about best part halfway over. So far it's taken around 20 minutes, so around half hour to 40 minutes to finish the rocky section. Right, now question is, can I do the same thing with the GoPro in my hand? Yes, just about. And just like that, we've crossed the rocky bridge. Now, up to the peak.
Before we go up, I just wanted to show you. Here is a list of tide times as well, just in case you need to check it on the way back. Up there, by that hut, 20 minutes to get to there from the car park. 25 minutes to get from the house over there, down, across here and round, and to this bit. So we need to allow a good 30 minutes really before 4:04, is it? I've forgot myself now. Good job that this is here to tell us. So you actually have two options. That's the lower path there, and this is the high path. We're going to go at the high path because A, you get good views, and B, last time I came the seals were all this side, so I'm wanting to go this side because obviously I want to see a seal. We do appear to find some sheep. Hope they don't get scared as we pass them. got a dog, so shouldn't spook them too much.
It's a fucking long way down if they dart.
I know. So yeah, this is the high route. There's the low route. So we're going up here. So it's actually been really steep, this short little bit of elevation. But you see what I mean about the views coming into place. Absolutely stunning.
And that is it, us on top of Worm's Head. Well, not quite Worm's Head, over yonder, Worm's Head.
That's not the end of the hike, don't worry. We're actually going to that peak right in the distance.
Sarah's just making time for a quick photo shoot.
Is that seal? Yeah, seal hammer.
So as a point of reference, to get to this point, which is not the end of Worm's Head, but up onto the large bank, it is around about 1.8 miles. So not the most strenuous of hikes, but the scenery is absolutely fantastic. I know I've said this on many different videos, and as of yet it still hasn't come into fruition, but if ever there was a day for a barbecue, today is the day. So far, hottest day of the year in South Wales. I did sort of think that beach might have been a bad idea, but it would have been incredibly busy, but as it stands it's not too bad, especially this far out. Most people, families and things, would have come and only walked to the hut because the going is quite strenuous on the ankles. What? Sarah spotted a seal pup. Let's go. So it's either a seal pup or a dead sheep, Sarah says. That, don't think the camera can see it, but Sarah's phone definitely will, is a small furry seal pup sitting on the rock.
It is seal pup, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's the wrong colour for a sheep. Spotted another. The next section ahead looks really quite interesting. So once you've done on the flat top grassy part, you go back down into the dip and then up over one more tump and then right to the end. But I don't know if the camera can see that. There's a small rock bridge. Very interesting. So Sarah's trying to lead me over the rocky edge, but I just look back and there's a path quite clearly here, so master navigator. So I thought the first rock crossing looked quite perilous. This one, much worse. So this should be interesting. Yeah, this is a much more treacherous path. Oh, fucking hell. Should be difficult to know the best way to go here. Wouldn't want to come across here with small children, would you?
I mean, I wouldn't.
No, definitely not. Well, I gotta say, you handled that better than I did.
I actually feel quite secure on this rock, although it is very jagged. It's quite grippy, so you feel
someone feels secure on it, 'cause I don't.
it feels more secure than sea rock normally, where it's slippery, is what I mean. It's got quite a good, it doesn't slip. My turn to cross. A little bit of a rock pool here. I'll go up here. Try not to fall whilst filming myself. And then climb, eh? Concentration on my face must be real right now.
So that is the second rocky outcrop done. That one much worse than the first. Certain spots honestly felt like doing crib go.
And we got to go back across
And
it.
we got to go back across it. So what's now happened is Sarah has taken the nice easy top path and sent me on the dog shit bottom path so that I can get a picture of her on the bridge. Oh, that was, yeah, that would have been a lot easier.
I believe this is where the water blows through.
Right.
Probably hits there, I guess, into it.
I mean, it would be spectacular to see, but what that also means is you've missed the tide window and you're out here for 8 hours. It's quite surprising. From the shore, you'd think this is no more than half an hour's walk, but it just keeps stretching on and on. But I can't complain. Weather's great, views are amazing, so onward and upward. And there it is, in sight, the actual Worm's Head. One more little rocky patch to cross, much shorter than the other two, and then I'm going to do it all in reverse.
Thomas has just informed me that he forgot my fork for my lunch.
I mean, she did tell me to do this, but she also gave me about 14,000 other instructions, all of which I executed with fucking razor precision.
You okay, hun?
Fuck off.
Anyway, why is it when we go to Hay, I can wash, dry, pack all your washing in a suitcase, everything you need, and then a fork is a no. Eating with my fingers, I'll be.
Definitely cut that fart out. And that is that, onto the Worm's Head. Nearly there.
How do you go now?
Oh. It ain't our way. Nope. You must be up there.
Get your scramble on.
Right, now I'm going to attempt the incline, but only with one hand. It's like fucking Travan. So at the start of the video, obviously I said I prefer mountains to beaches, but today I've had beaches, I've had Cribgoch, and I've had Travan. And there's a dog here.
Has it got a name?
Hello, papas. Hello. You okay? Oh, you're a shark. Oh, you're a little shark. So, time from start to finish, 1 hour 33 minutes. Distance 2.74 miles. Obviously, it's very slow going, but the terrain is absolutely awful. So, all in all, about 5.5 mile trek. So that is mission accomplished. Now I have to do it all in reverse. Although this section looks a lot more daunting this way around.
It's like coming down the ladder, really, isn't
Yeah, except rocky, jagged, loose and uneven. That was interesting.
This is definitely the type of path that you have to use your eyes.
Back off. Yep, the rocky stretches are just as shit in reverse as they are the first way around. So the lower route, much easier than walking up to the top.
Lap 3, 52.
That is lap 3, or mile 3. And we are just approaching the bridge again now. And Sarah's sending me right down the bottom because the photos I got last time weren't good enough. Fun times.
It would have been good to get photos, isn't it? Yeah. On the way back, I'll run ahead, or you can run ahead. Take photos of us going across.
Currently contemplating whether or not to walk the flatter section of the beach to avoid the really rocky parts.
I think it's a silly idea.
I don't know. Right, we are parting ways. Sarah's going back across the rocks at the top. I'm going down through here. This is probably going to be a mistake, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, so far this probably hasn't been the right decision. Whether I'll make up time later or not, I don't know, but coming down this on my fucking ass. There's a massive crevice. Luckily, the rocks are very well formed. It's almost like climbing holds. And there's that fucking flat. That was interesting. Down onto the flat. Don't know where Sarah is. I highly suspect she's miles in front of me.
Thomas is over there. He's decided to try and walk along that flat bit, which I don't think is a smart idea, because you've got to come back up that rock over there, which I did point out to him. We'll see what he says later.
So while the going is definitely a lot easier down here, I don't actually know how I'm going to get back up. It's very steep. There be Sarah, caught in the crowds. So Sarah's back on the grassy part. I'm still on this crap. I think I might just be slightly in front, but it certainly wasn't much of an easier walk. Oh, right. All in the name of fun.
Thomas is in view over there. I think we're going to get to the same spot at about the same time, really. I didn't film myself over the scramble bit because I'm on my phone now, and obviously I didn't want to drop that down the rocks, so that stayed firmly in my pocket.
I won. Champion. Miles away. Hello, dear.
You left me without a drink again.
Yeah, well.
Bad man.
Bad man, standard practice. So back on the nice, easy, low path for the way back. That's the route we took on the way. So there is a little bit of a reprieve towards the end. I do have to say, after doing the second and third set of rocks, this is a fucking piece of cake. I think you're leading us to a fucking dead end here, Sarah Cross. I think so. I've just been blindly trusting you, and now We're walking into a pond. No, I think you may have saved it, just about. It's just dawned on me that we are 2.5 hours into a hike. I've yet to rip the night to my clothing. Maybe speaking too soon, but so far so good.
The flies have come down there.
We have passed a few people wearing trainers. Highly recommend boots for this walk.
And sandals.
And sandals in front. So I'm asking, where is the path up? And I get, use your eyes. Well, legitimately, I am using my eyes and I can't see the path. Big anchor.
There's actually quite a lot of shipwrecks, isn't there, around here. If the tide's still low enough, we'll try and point it out around the corner.
Honest Sarah, I'm still using my eyes and I still can't see this path.
Follow me, it'll be okay.
I
know.
Annoyingly, Sarah just used her eyes and she did find the path, so. And that is the end of the nasty rocky part.
Causeway. Off the causeway.
Back onto the green. Up the hill, straight back to the car. So 4.25 miles at the moment, probably another mile left. Just back to the car park. Definitely time for a pint. Somehow, while I was filming that time lapse, I completely lost Sarah Cross. God knows where she is. Might have to ring the police. And that is the end of that. So start to finish, right out to the tail end of Worm's Head is 5.32 miles. You need to allow yourself at least 3 hours because we did it with about a 5-minute break. Just found Sarah Cross. What I haven't found is a fucking pub. It's burnt down.
And we are back in the car because the pub wasn't open.
So plan is now find a pub on the way home and then probably spend the rest of the afternoon sitting in the garden enjoying the sunshine.
We hope that you enjoyed a walk over to Worm's Head with us, and if you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you.
Like and subscribe! Can I have the keys? I don't know where they are. Sarah. And we're off.